Hi you guys, Latoya here. Welcome to my crafty space. Sorry about the somewhat quiet intro. I was just putting the finishing touches on this card here. And oh my goodness, am I just in love with my Mojo lately. It has just pushed me to create things I am in love with. And I'm really happy to share my makes with you guys. So again, thank you for following along and for all of the great comments that you guys give. You guys know I love to make things that make me happy, so it's nice if other people do appreciate it. It's very cool. Now, this video is going to be different because I not only have one card to share with you, but I have two cards to share with you. And this video is different because I'm not showing any of my card making process. I have two job interviews this week. You guys, I'm like over the moon, super excited, and I'm a little nervous. So I've been going through like interview questions all weekend. This was pretty sudden, but I'm just so stoked for this. Like, if you guys don't know, I'm a nurse, I'm an LPN, and I am just elated for these two interviews at the hospital that I work at. Anyhow, I will talk about that later. Just fingers crossed, all fingers crossed for me, you guys, because this week is going to hopefully be more awesome. One, it's my birthday, you know, on Christmas. But two, it would be stellar if I actually got a job offer for one of these positions. Alrighty, back to the card. Now, it was National Hot Chocolate Day like last week, and I completely missed it, and I didn't get to craft, and I was kicking myself. I just could not get to craft anything with hot chocolate. So I was like, okay, I absolutely have to do something this weekend. And I pulled out my Campology stamp set. Again, I am not pushing Stampin' Up! Products, you guys. As you know, I own lots of products by other companies, but Stampin' Up! Is a company I do love, so I'm going to show their products. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. But again, I'm team use whatever you have in your stash. So I knew I wanted to make a hot chocolate card. And you can also take this as coffee, but I'm thinking hot chocolate. And I knew I wanted to use this stamp set here. So I decided to do something simple. The simplest thing for me is making a one sheet wonder. So I took this awesome pot and cup and I stamped that all over my white cardstock. And then I thought, you know what? I'm thinking Christmas, obviously, you know, Christmas, hot chocolate, all that great stuff. I'm going to color this red. And that's what I did. And you guys, I absolutely love how vibrant this is. And then making the inside of that cup brown, again, coffee or hot chocolate. It is just so cute. Like, this background paper I created was so adorable. I'm probably going to make it again. I'm being completely honest. And then I was thinking, okay, I need a sentiment and I want my sentiment to stand out. Again, I was thinking about Christmas. So I ended up taking a black piece of cardstock and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do like a frosted window. And then I was thinking, oh, frosted window, I can finally put the icicles here from this polar bear die. And this is actually, I actually have the stamp set for this too. So it's like the Arctic Bear bundle. I believe that's what it's called. If I'm wrong, I'll put it in the description box. Anyhow, I finally got to play with this and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to create a little frosted window. So, you know, you have the hot chocolate and then you have the window that just makes you all warm, fuzzy, and cozy and happy. And then when I was thinking about the window, I was like, oh my gosh, I have not played with my well-defined stamp set yet. And this is so, when I saw this, if you haven't seen my haul video, I absolutely knew I needed to have this in my stash. Because I do have a fair amount, quote unquote, of definition word stamps. For some reason, I gravitate towards them. They are the cutest things ever. I love them. Now, the font on this stamp set is actually different from most of the other sets I own. These words are a lot larger, but I think this tells of like the time, like stamping styles, people like the larger font, so on and so forth. It didn't really bother me that much. I was just a little surprised. So I decided to take the word winter because I thought it was the most appropriate for my card. And I stamped that here and I actually heat embossed it. So you can see that shine there. So not only do you have the dimension from the layers of icicles, oops. So with this card, not only do you have the dimension from the layers of icicles I did, because I pretty much piled like 3 layers on top of one another, but you also have this heat embossed awesome sentiment. And then you have it frosted because I used one of my blending brushes I have Tailored Expression and I have like Amazon brushes. And side note, I use tools that I already have. I purchased the Amazon brushes first, then I purchased the Tailored Expression brushes because those came out, and then Stampin' Up came out with blending brushes, but it was too late. I already had brushes by 2 other companies. I was like, I can't. I have to buy stamps and dies. I can't keep buying products I already own. So anyhow, those brushes work great for me. I just use one of those to ink blend some white pigment ink around here, and it is just the cutest thing ever. Then I have this nice pop of color from my alcohol marker coloring. Then I was looking at the card like, okay, this is nice, but it needs to be housed on something. And I decided to just follow a card sketch that I really love, which has a little, I guess we'll call it a stripe. There's like a stripe here, and then there's something here, like a sentiment. You know what? Now this is not perfect, and I don't need to fix this, but there's a little bleeding right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Red is a hard color to push back in, so I'm actually just going to take one of my multi-liners, and I'm just going to draw a little black line and cover that. Okay. That's better. See? Totally fine. I know, am I? It's the nurse in me. Blame the nurse in me. Okay, so I ended up adding this star, and this star is actually from the Christmas Trimmings dies. I just had it laying around, and I was like, you know what? That would look really nice. It's see-through, so it doesn't take away from my window here. And then I decided to incorporate this stripe for my border, which I housed on a piece of black cardstock, and that is from the Jar Flower set. You guys, all of these things here makes this another current Stampin' Up product card. Again, I'm not pushing, I'm just saying if you guys want current product, if you want to see how to make things with things you have in your stash, this card is one that I whipped up, and I kind of just grabbed things that was around me, and luckily it was just all things that were current. Now, if that's your thing, you can easily reproduce this. Now for the inside, I'm just going to house a piece of white cardstock here and probably do another absolutely adorable pot and cocoa cup, because this color is just so striking and it's so gorgeous. All right, so now that I've yammered enough about this card, I'm going to show you guys my next card. I mean, Christmas is coming up. I'm just pumping out cards over here. Now you guys know I create Christmas cards year round, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show you all the cards I'm creating now instead of just waiting. So here is the second card. So I had created that stocking wreath card with a bunch of stamps, and I had 3 extra stockings that I did on purpose. So I challenged myself to see if I could create another card with these same images. And again, I absolutely love these colors. These are our wedding colors. Burgundy and mustard, just so cute. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for our wedding, and I can't wait to make our invitations. So for this card, I was thinking, all right, I have these colors that I want to play with. The last card, I had a neutral background. So this time I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a pop of color for my background. And I decided to use Merry Merlot, which if you guys don't know, that's like one of my favorite Stampin' Up colors. Merry Merlot, Night of Navy, so cute. Anyhow, so I knew I was going to use that in the background, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to keep everything else neutral, and I wanted this to kind of look like a page from a storybook. I knew I wanted to use my Peaceful Cabin stamp and use that to create a piece of background paper, because if you look at like the digis on Etsy and such, you see just like, you know, really cool pages with decorations in the corners, and then you have the rest of the cardstock or paper that you print just for something to be housed on. So I wanted to have that look without having to purchase something else. All I did was some ink blending around the edges on my layers here. I stamped this Peaceful Cabin stamp, which it is just so cute. It's just so cute. I really love this stamp set. It's a shame it's being retired, but you know, whatever. I own it, so I'm happy. And then, like I said, I had these pieces, these stockings, and these adorable bows from my last card just sitting out, and I housed them here on top of this beautiful script saying, you know, it just looks so pretty. I love it. And of course, when I'm trying to create a card and I'm trying to get it done quickly I'm going to use a sentiment that I absolutely love, which in this case, you guys, you've seen this at least 4 times already. This 'Tis the Season, I just stamped that in Mary Merlot, and it fits so beautifully. It just made everything tie together. I'm gonna be honest, I did stamp it out in black. I hated it. It did not go. It was just way too dark. With everything that I had going on here, it just, no, was not working. But this Mary Merlot, just absolutely perfect. And that's from the A Christmas to Remember set. And again, I made another card with all current Stampin' Up! Products. You guys, I feel like I'm just like pumping cards out here. Now, again, I'm going to say I did not go into this with thoughts of only using current product. It just happened. And again, if you don't own these items and you don't want to purchase them, use what you have. If you have a stocking by a different company, go ahead and use it. But I absolutely love all of these stamp sets, and Stampin' Up! Did a great job when they came out with these, because I've used all of these more than once so far. I can say that definitely. So I absolutely love this card. On the inside, I am going to do another stocking and a bow and house it right here. But as of right now, I need to go to bed because I'm too amped up about these interviews, and all I can think of is answering interview questions. But I really wanted to come on and share my makes with you guys because I just had so much fun, creating. Whoops. I am just so tickled about these makes. It's like my style is just, I don't know, I just feel like this year has been incredibly great, and last year, but this year has been really great as far as me crafting, like honing my skills, like learning how to Copic color, and just putting things together. I'm just really happy with how my card making has evolved, and showing both of these cards like side by side just has me absolutely tickled, and I love it. It makes me happy. Like, I really am sharing my happy space with you guys and my happiness. When I create, seeing what I made is like looking at an extension of myself on paper. And I don't know, it just makes me really happy. And I hope you guys also get the same feeling. Like, when I'm in my space, I feel no pressure. I literally do what I want, and it just brings me pure joy. And everything I own is literally what I want and what makes me happy. So thank you guys for coming along, being a part of my crafty journey here on my channel. I know some people do follow me for nursing. I'll be doing a video on my nursing interviews, how those go, and nursing interview questions, because that was something I was actually looking up on YouTube and such also. But I really do want to say thank you. I noticed that I have over 700 subscribers. I am way overdue for a giveaway. Thank you guys for popping along and following me in my crafty journey. I'm going to be giving away some of the items that I destashed. And if you haven't seen my craft room tour, you can check out that video. You pretty much see I own a lot of stamp sets. There's a lot of stamps I'm going to be giving away. There's going to be some designer series paper and paper from different kits that I said I was going to give away that I'm going to include. And I'm also going to be giving away a Stampin' Up! Gift card. And this is because my birthday is coming up. It's on Christmas, and also because of Christmas, and because 700 is like a huge number. That's pretty awesome. So I hope you all do something crafty that makes you happy, and tune in the next couple days for the giveaway. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.